Hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing week. Currently it is Thursday and as you can see Bitcoin did get back towards the weekly pivot once again. As you can see yesterday we did not manage to hold the highs right here after the FOMC meeting, basically after it has ended and after Powell's speech and when the US markets closed, Bitcoin did take a dump back towards the weekly pivot around 3.5% as you can see right here. So as you can see, not looking good for now, since also the stock market did also take quite a correction from yesterday, around 2% for the Nasdaq. The S&P 500 did also drop down around 1%, but as you can see right now the S&P 500 is recovering very fast, as you can see right here. Basically still very close towards this line that I have drawn right here. This is basically the all-time high that we have. But for right now, let's go back on Bitcoin. As you can see, after this basically rejection for a third time, you can see we have one time right here, one time right here, and one time we did have yesterday. And right now Bitcoin is consolidating around the weekly pivot. This is basically a very crucial support that we have for the week. And as you know, if we start falling below it, then this box that I have right here would be the next target where Bitcoin will potentially find resistance, find support, excuse me. And if we drop down until there, potentially towards this Monday low that we have right here, this would take us back down towards 83k. So this would be the make it or break it zone for Bitcoin, since also as you can see on the daily time frame we are forming a potential bearish flag right here, as you can see from the bottom and to the top. This pattern is called a bear flag. Potentially they do sometimes break towards the upside, but 99% of the time, in my opinion, the bear flag is going to take us down if it plays out like this. Since as you can see, the last time that this happened, we took pretty significant dump towards the downside. We might get a retest of this low and get another push towards potentially the EMA that we have right here to test it as resistance if we break basically above 94k. This is why I am saying that it is possible that we still extend the flag right here before it actually breaks down. As you know, things do take quite a bit of time to play out, since as you can see on the monthly time frame, Bitcoin is right now still looking potentially for more upside. We have not yet tested the monthly candle even halfway through, and historically, as you can see, once we dip down like here, for example, from the bottom, we get a wick at least towards the half of the previous monthly candle. And if we measure right now, we only had like a third of it, basically around 4%. And if we measure, for example, until right here, like the middle of the candle, this would take Bitcoin around 99 to 100k. And then we might start seeing Bitcoin roll over again. Now let's look a bit on Ethereum. As you can see, Ethereum did reject from a very important line that I have right here, basically this bottom, this wick right here. And this level is very crucial for Ethereum. And as you can see, we did actually break above it. We did test the EMAs, but we failed to close a daily candle above this zone, which is, in my opinion, giving us more bearish vibes than bullish. And we might go once again towards the lows right here to retest them, to grab the liquidity before going higher. This is basically the same for Bitcoin. In my opinion, Bitcoin will test those lows once again. If the stock market starts dropping towards the downside, this will help Bitcoin even further with the correction. Also, one of the other reasons that we are not pumping like everyone is expecting us to is that we have no open interest, guys. I have been saying this for the last couple of videos that we have no open interest whatsoever. We do have volume, but we don't have any new buyers coming into the market. As you can see, open interest has been going down and has been remaining low basically throughout this whole move that we have right here. Open interest has just been going down. CVD is also down, which also, once the delta is negative, as you know, the price is not sustainable. Basically, for more potential upside, we need to see positive delta for this to happen and some open interest coming to the market. The liquidation heat map, as you can see, we still have a lot of liquidity stacking towards the downside, which is why I am expecting this drop towards down 84 to 83k to happen. Fear and greed index quite high right now, getting towards 29. And if we get around to 40, basically, this is where the rejection would happen. But this is not so important right now. Right now, important is to watch the charts. They do tell you everything that you need to know. Of course, this is not a financial advice. This is just my opinion on the markets. Always do your own research before investing real money. I wanted to also look at the ETFs. You can see the spot ETFs. We did actually get a nice inflow yesterday, around 223 million, with BlackRock, Fidelity, basically the bigger two institutions buying Bitcoin on the spot ETF, which is nice to see. The long versus shorts ratio, let me check it for the day. You can see we still have more sellers in the market, quite significant difference right now. Funding rates right now still remaining positive, as you can see on the major exchanges. And we did have actually unemployments today, or no, this is on, yeah, it was today. We did have unemployments, as you can see right here. So they were actually higher, which is also potentially why we are seeing this rejection towards the downside. Basically, this is helping Bitcoin to go lower. And I think this covers it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.